Hi artists, let's continue making our Yayoi Kusama inspired dot projects and paintings. So at your table you will find things like different size circles. I have some of these circle stencils, but you'll have to share, and you'll have your project. Now I am just using paper, but yours is on cardboard. I'm just trying to save cardboard, so I just use black paper. Now your goal is to create I don't know, anywhere between, it depends on how big they are, but anywhere between like 5 to 10 circles. Now you can make your circles fall off of your cardboard a little bit. For example, right here, I'm gonna flip this so it's easier for me to trace. But as you can see, my circle is falling off of the edge. It's not complete. You can do things like that. Make sure you have a nice, interesting composition. What I mean by that is make sure you have good balance all throughout. We don't want a bunch of circles over here and then none over here. So let's get nice balance throughout. You can overlap your circles, meaning you can put one circle on top of another. So if I drew it like that and stopped, it looks like this one is behind this one. Or I could finish that circle down here, and now they're just overlapping in a way that we don't know which one's in front or behind. And I can color this red, and then this blue, and then this orange. So you can make some different colors like that if you want. So let me keep going here. Just trying to find some nice spots that look a little bit empty and could use some spicing up. I'll make these overlap a little. There we go. Ooh, I like how that one kind of went behind right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mine's a little empty still. I'm gonna keep going. 2 more. Actually, that was my first and this is my second. All right, so now it would be time to get painting. So let me show you your paint setup. Sometimes I put paint inside of cups that look like this. It's just a little bit easy to open and close this way. And then something new I'm trying is these ice cube trays, like you see here. And you'll have to carefully, do not tip this ice cube tray over. It would pour the paint out. Carefully take the cap off and place it to the side. So, okay, a few things we gotta talk about before we begin painting. This right here is called the what? Do you know? The danger zone. Can you say danger zone? So danger zone is a place where there should be no paint and no fingers. This is where your paint should be. And sometimes there's a grip on your paintbrushes. That's where your fingers should go. Some artists like to hold it even farther back. That's okay too. All right, let's get to painting. So right now my brush is dry. Technically, I could get started and just dip in whatever color I want, but sometimes I like to just get it a little bit damp before we begin. So I bop, bop, bop. I bop my paintbrush on the bottom of the cup. I twirl, twirl, twirl. I twirl it in the water, hitting the walls of the cup. And then X marks the spot. I draw an X mark on dirty old SpongeBob. And now I'm ready to go. So when I dip into a color, I do not scoop because that would get it in the danger zone. I dip into a color, I just get it onto the brush. I'm gonna scoop this up here and let's begin. So when I am painting this in, you may put whatever colors wherever you want, but you will have to paint so carefully, so carefully. Now, just like when we painted our backgrounds, we don't want any bumps or lumps. Ooh, if I need the same color, I can dip back into the same color, but I may not take a dirty brush that has blue on it and dip it into any other color. I may not do that. All right, so I'm painting. Good. If it dries, you're probably going to want to do a second coat. You'll probably want to go over it again. Should dry pretty quickly, especially if there's no lumps or bumps. All right, I am ready to switch colors. This is a dirty brush. Can you say, brush, take a bath? Okay. So repeat after me. Bop, bop, bop. Twirl, twirl, twirl. X marks the spot. Check your brush. Ooh, that is still dirty. Let's do that again. Maybe you can say it with me this time. Bop, bop, bop. Twirl, twirl, twirl. X marks the spot. Check your brush. That does look much better. I still see a little hint of blue. I'm just going to do it really quickly one more time so I clean that brush. I keep doing that until it is clean. All right, I'll do a few X marks. We do not want our brush dripping into the next colors. So I am going to dip into my next color. Watch out for the what? Danger zone. And let's begin. I'm gonna do this one. Make sure, I was just about to give you a piece of advice and then I noticed a bumpy lumpy. Can you say bye-bye? You need to flatten any bumpy lumpies that you see. They are not welcome on our artwork. You might be thinking, why, Mrs. Eaton? Well, when they dry, bumps and lumps like that crack and can ruin our artwork. Now I am right next to this color blue. It might start mixing the purple and the blue together. It's okay if it dries. I can always paint more purple on top. But if I get blue on my brush and then I dip it into, bring this back over here, and then I dip it into my purple, the other people at my table are going to get mad at me and going to probably tell on me, which they should, because you are not allowed to dirty and mix up the colors in here. So if you get a little bit of other color on this brush, you better wash it before you dip back in. All right, one more time. Say this with me. Bop, bop, bop. Twirl, twirl, twirl. X marks the spot. Check your brush. Whoa, there's still a bunch of purple on that. One more time. Bop, bop, bop. Twirl, twirl, twirl. X marks the spot. And you would keep painting. Good luck, artists.